If you own a business, let me guess, you want more customers. You need more customers. And that is the hardest customer to get, is a new customer. Other customers that you've had, they might like you, they keep coming back, but trying to generate new customers, especially if you're out there with a lot of competition, it's not the easiest thing to do. It's actually the most expensive thing to do is customer acquisition. All businesses say that. Well, we're gonna show you a very easy way for you to get a lot more customers and literally dominate your niche out there in your local area. And it's like this. I want you to think about what people do to find businesses these days. Yellow pages are gone. No one looks at yellow pages anymore. Everybody uses 2 words. What are those 2 words? Google it. Everybody Googles it. So even if they know your name of your business, a lot of times they don't know the phone number or the exact address, so they're gonna Google it. Well, I hate to tell you, but something else happens on Google. When they Google your phone number, guess what also shows up? Your reviews. Now, some of you never focus on reviews, and you don't even know that you have reviews, some of you. But if you have an address and Google has your address, it allows people to leave reviews on your business, whether you're trying or not. So you could have good reviews, you could have bad reviews, you cannot have enough reviews. And there's a bunch of things that happen with reviews. But did you know this? 97%, that's a huge number, 97% of all people read a review before they decide who they want to do business with. Here's the other problem. Here's the other factor. Let's say they don't know your name, your business name. What do people do? They Google it, but on Google, what they type in is your category, let's say plumber, and a city name, let's say Nashville, plumber, Nashville, and a bunch will come up. Well, there's a whole list that come up. And let me do an example for you. Let's say one plumber had 5 reviews, another plumber had 18 reviews, and another plumber had 185 reviews. 90% plus of the people will call the plumber that has the most reviews. Why? Blame Amazon.com. Amazon.com for the last 2 years, everybody's used to shopping on there, and before they buy anything, 99% of people will read a review about a product before they put it in their cart. So that is conditioned people now to go out on Google and do the same thing. Everybody now is conditioned to read reviews. It wasn't like that. Google reviews have been around a while, but Amazon has changed the behavior of people. And people now trust the reviews more than they trust your word about your own business. They trust third parties more than you. Now, here's a couple other factors about that. Let's say you've been in business a while and you only have 15, 20 reviews and you've been in business years. You know what that says to someone that Googles you? What, no one likes you? Why isn't people reviewing you? You should have all these customers. You've been around 5, 10, 15 years and you got 5 reviews, 10 reviews, 15 reviews. That's barely anything. That's not even 1 review a month. That looks terrible. A lot of people will never trust your business because they're gonna say, why aren't people reviewing you? The other thing is this, if you have any bad reviews, they'll never go away. The only way to overcome that is more reviews. But if you're out there and you're in the middle of the road and you barely have any reviews or you have just a little bit and you have many businesses in your niche that have a lot more reviews, more than likely people are calling them and frequenting their business and not yours. But you could be getting that customer. For example, my friend owns a barbershop. He only had 17 reviews. He opened this year in August, 17 reviews. I Googled barbershops in the name of my city. You know what? All the other barbershops had 156 reviews, 200 reviews, 280 reviews. And I looked at it and I showed him my phone and showed him his competition because a lot of people, that's what they do. They type in the category name and the city name. And I said, would anyone call you or do you think they would want to walk in your barbershop? And he said, I wouldn't. And he said, how do I fix it? And we have software that actually fixed it. He, believe it or not, doubled his reviews in just 2 days. Well, not only do reviews matter that way, but they also matter when people type in all kinds of search engine terms. You might not know this, but there's something called search engine optimization out there. And when people leave reviews, Google loves it because one, they use their own IP address. So it doesn't look like a company is just trying to load something up. They have all these IP addresses from all these different customers, so they know it's real. But people write reviews. Let's say my sink broke and I hired a plumber in Nashville and I would write, oh man, my sink broke on a Saturday. I called this plumber. He was awesome. He came out and fixed it. Well, if somebody else types in Google later, which plumbers work on Saturdays in Nashville? Well, because of that review, that business is shown. We just helped one business out of Salt Lake City, Utah get over $13,000 in organic traffic just off of the keywords that are being used in their reviews. But here's the bottom line. If you're not on top of what 99% of people do, which is Google it, and you're gonna get eat up by your competition. People aren't gonna be calling you, and they're not gonna be going in your door. They're going to be going to all the other businesses in your category, but you can fix that with our software. See, you can ask someone for a review, but it's very hard for them to go out on their own and then look you up on Google and try to do all these things. And people that have tried that usually hardly get any reviews. Our software makes it easy for businesses, and it makes it easy for the customer to submit a review. And that's a big, big difference on if you're going to get reviews or if you're not going to get reviews. And we're going to show you how our software works. But not only do we get reviews on Google, we can also do Yelp, Facebook, and all the different industry sites as well. So if you're weak somewhere, maybe you have a weak Facebook review score that doesn't look very good. Your Google may be good, but your Facebook doesn't. Well, our software can go out there and help you get reviews on Facebook and fix that. And these are all real reviews. This isn't fake reviews. This isn't gonna shut anything down. This is real reviews from your real customers. And when you use this software, it can mean the difference of you getting called or not called, or someone walking in your door or not called, or not walking in your door. Google is the most important thing out there for any business. Everyone Googles it. And if you're not on top of that, I hate to tell you, and your competitors are, you're probably losing a ton of customers. So take a look at how our software works. We have some videos on that. We show you some before and after examples, and we could show you what we can do to make a huge difference in your business, help you build your reputation, get a ton more reviews, and be way more competitive than your competitors in the biggest spot that people look to find you, which is Google. We'll see you in the other videos.